Alright, I'm replacing some skid shoes for the New Holland cutter, and this was the good one I pulled off, and I had two of these made, and they're mirror image, but I went ahead and just had two made. I'm going to make two. So I took it to a local shop and had them bend this up at 1/4. And I actually had a buddy that's got one of them water jet cutting tables, and I just drew this up, and then he was able to cut these. I don't know if you can see that. He was able to cut these for me, saved me from having to. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna weld these up like so, and duplicate this, and I'll get the other one and make a mirror image. And it's kind of nice because all I didn't have to do any cutting or anything. All I got to do is weld it up. So okay, I got these all cleaned up now. Now I'm just trying to kind of clamp something together so I can half weld this. Yeah. Dang, this is real wobbly. Alright, there we go. Might weld this one, might tack this one on, and then come back and put this one on. This is going to be the best way to do this. Or not. Maybe not. I need my magnets, my 90-degree magnets if I can find them. I think these will be better. Ready? Two and a half, and that's 2.5. Pretty much. Ooh, that come in. That's holding it pretty good. Could probably burn that in. Ooh, it sucked her in. That one's holding. This one's kind of bowing. No, she's in. Nothing I'm doing about that. I may be able to draw it out if I weld it down here, so I'm pretty good on 90 actually. Ooh, that's hot. Good 7/8. 1.5 inches there, 4.5 there, maybe 3.5. All right, let's put some tacks on it here. I got it clamped here, and then I'll go back and somehow try to clamp it back there. Really have a way to clamp a. I have to come up with a way to clamp that. bad. Not the best welds, but feel the heat coming off of it. Gotta cut that off, and then I gotta weld those front pieces on. It's dirty here. Alright, I've got this one clamped on 1 inch down, and I got just almost a 3/8 inch gap there. And then I've tried to square it up a little bit. Nothing, it's kind of hokey. It's definitely within tolerances, so let's get it welded up here. Hard to weld without a ground. Alright, weld this second one up. Actually, I'm a lot happier here. I can see quite a bit of burn through. See where the heat has come to the back side through that 1/4 inch plate, so pretty happy about that. Alright, got these welded on. One thing I forgot to do, the last thing I do to finish this up, is I got to put that that slot in it for the other latch. There's a latch on the cutter head that latches here, and then these 2 latches go in a similar hole on the cutter. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this slot on this guy, and this is you know, roughly 3/8 of an inch. So here I've got 2.32, 2.32, and then I'm going to measure to the center 0.188, since it's 3/8, half of that. So that's about 2.5. So I'm going to set this at 2.5. Then I'm going to mark a location like so, and I'll see how far to come in. Well, that's probably 375 plus 0.188 to get to the center, so 563, something like that. So something like this. Scratch that in, and then find out what the distance is. This is roughly, this is almost 2.5, probably 2.5. And we'll subtract 0.375 to get, you know, center to center. Since this is a center, now I got to find the center over there. Let's do 2.475 minus 0.375. It's probably 2 inches. It says 2.1. Let's just go ahead and make it 2.1, because that's what it kind of measures out to be. And now I've got a couple of spots I can punch here. Looks good. So I got 2 drill starts. I'll do a 3/8 drill, 3/8 drill, and then I'll take my, I'll probably use my, yeah, whatever that thing's called. Okay, now the jigsaw. Jigsaw, of course. Alright, I'm gonna cut these out with a jigsaw, the slot. Alright, let's see if I can get this cut fairly easily. Yeah, these are gonna be necessary. It's dead. You know what? I don't know if I like this. That one's dead. Dang it. So I'm kind of switching over to the second one, but it is a little different, and its mounts, I'll have to copy this one. I can't use the other one because this hanger is shifted over to the side, so I need to duplicate that on this one, because it does the way they put the mount on the cutter head is offset different than the I guess that'd be the left side, and this is the right side. So I've got enough here that I should be able to, you know, make it happen. Just need this little gap distance, this little, you know, slot distance, and then it looks like these are similar too. So little differences, but this is the whole reason I'm building these, because this got this rotted out and come unhooked and swung and just ripped the whole skid off. Plus it's, you know, all pitted and needs to be replaced. All right, battery's charged up. See if I can finish this. Oops. Hey. Good enough. Okay. Second one's done. God, the second one always goes so much faster. But I hate building it because I already built one. But this one actually went a lot faster. I think I'll clean them up a little bit. Slot ain't that great, but that's alright. And give it a nice little coat of paint to finish it up. And then here's the other one down there. So it is a little different. Now this is the same mirror, but this one is this bracket assembly is pushed over pretty tight over here, so hopefully that works. Alright, I'm going to put the skid shoes that I built on the cutter, and I've already test fitted them, and it wasn't looking too pretty. Looked like I should have probably spot welded it on the cutter head before I finished burning it all in. But anyway, we'll see if we can work with it. I've gotta take this bolt off because that's one of those latches. Okay, well, maybe not. I'll deal with that later. This is okay. I didn't paint the bottom, but it's gonna be skidding across the ground, so I think it was too important. All right, so here's what we got going on. I guess I could take this off. All right, so this is supposed to swing up into here. Well, she doesn't. I'm off by, oh, quite a bit. Definitely half a hole. This needed to be kicked backwards. I kind of saw that when I started, but oh well, that's what it is. So there's where she needs to be. So the solution is to either, man, that's nice, looks nice, but unfortunately I either need to come in here and just chop this off and then, you know, draw this back, or the other thing I thought about doing was just taking my come along and tugging on it and see if I could force it in. I'm just going to stop trying to avoid what I know needs to be done. I'm just going to take my little saw here and see if I can just, that's not long enough, see if I can just cut it out. The problem is I can't reach that one. Not really working that great. Actually probably already dulled it. Okay, we're making progress. Got her hooked to the dozer back there and in gear. So I'm gonna give it another cut and then clamp it and cut it a little more. And then that should give me another hole's worth. Still needs a little. Actually, it does fit, barely. Okay, well I ain't proud of it, but I got it back over a little bit. You can see I'm in got some clearance, so it ended up just being, you know, pulling this tight, and I gave it some hits with the sledgehammer that closed the gap up on both of them. Let's see what that does. Uh-oh, fits now. Well, it fits. Anyway, still gotta put some paint on it, but it's on there, ready to skid. Okay, other side. Surprisingly, this side just went in with, or it seems to be like it's going to go in with just a little bit of tweaking. That's what she looks like. I think she'll skid. And here's the, kind of got that one over a little too far. And I got to get this thing replaced. Somehow that goes in, and that's supposed to be some kind of bend. And it hooks onto that slot. And the same thing over here. Now see, those went in. Those got kind of located a lot better.